I was a member of Left Flank and we assaulted the summit at Tumbledown, basically hand-to-hand fighting for 14 hours, which was successful, thank you. We're all very wet, very cold, wet and very cold. We were very professional in what we did, and I think that's why we actually won, because of the professionalism we had.
Played for HMS Coventry, which was Type 42 destroyer, which was unfortunately sunk on the 25th of May. I mean, in the time from being hit, from sort of getting into life raft and the ship sinking was only 20 minutes. So being such a young crew as we were, to get that done with the organisation without no communications, electrical communications, was quite amazing. And unfortunately we still lost 19 men. But yeah, it was a worthwhile cause, and we all thought it was the thing to be done.
I was on the ship's flight of HMS Alacrity, which was a Type 21 frigate, alongside Atlantic Conveyor, and took off a load of survivors and a few of the young lads out of the water that didn't make it. Funny incidences, which you can always find something funny in times of conflict. And of course times when you were really scared. But most of the time we were just bored.
We did the 8,000 miles in 10 days. It's a memory of how well we did as a fighting unit. Combined everybody, RAF, Army and Navy as well. For Ascension we could ring up and talk to our wives and children at home. So that was the most memorable things. The other things you tend to forget about.
I served on HMS Hermes. We were just getting ready to go into refit actually, and it was a bit of a hectic weekend. My wedding anniversary was on the 2nd of April actually, so I worked till about 11 o'clock at night. Managed to be a couple of hours, with my wife before I went back to work about 5 o'clock in the morning. There's lots of memories. It's being on the flagship and reading the casualty report, I think, in the morning. You tended to read it through open fingers, in case you knew anybody that had died. I think that's the memory. And the teamwork as well, the friends, the teamwork, the amount of work we had to put in.
We took the bombs out of Galahad, Lancelot. We went on board Tristram and saved her at Buff Cove. Couldn't do anything for Galahad again, second time. Defused the mine off Stanley, the sea mine, which is in the Imperial War Museum. And dived on Antelope. My divers acted as nurses at the hospital, but it's closing doors. It's things we've lived with. It's a chance to bring it out, see people, discuss things, and find things really weren't as bad as perhaps we might have thought they have been over the years. Obviously, we remember the people who died and our friends. But I think the important thing is that getting together and rounding it all off. And I think a lot of people are going to go away from here having closed doors, closed boxes, and feeling a lot happier and calmer in themselves.